Podketeers. Those out of the way.
In the words of Snake, okay, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may know me from such podcasts as Podketeers and Disneyland.
Oh, I listen to both of those.
Well, then what a sophisticated gentleman you are.
Oh, I'm sophisticated. Yeah, all right.
You got any Simpsons voices over there, Melissa?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
But if you give me a pacifier, I could do Maggie very
There we
well.
go.
Boom.
I mean, you don't just
in.
have a Barney up your sleeve? Or Mr.
No.
Burns?
Come on, Melissa. You know you got Barney all up in
That
there.
is amazing. I was good. I was catching myself, but that was good.
It was a fun Simpsons week on the social medias because Hank Azaria, who voices like 300 characters on The Simpsons, had posted a couple of videos on his account. It's probably on Instagram as well. I saw him on TikTok. One of them, he was doing a rendition of Defying Gravity in multiple characters. So it's like Professor Frank and Duffman and Troy McClure, Mo. And so each one of them is doing like one or two lines from Defying Gravity. It was fantastic. And then there was another one where he was singing, this one's a little bit older, but he was singing Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, also in the same characters, which I thought was super funny. And then Yeardley Smith posted her rendition of Lisa Simpson singing Pink Pony Club by Chaperone, which was also super good. Like, it's been a good, like, Simpsons content week. I don't know if like it's a coincidence that, you know, they announced that Simpsons channel that I didn't understand at all until we had to talk it through. And then they were like, well, let's get all the characters doing cool stuff out there to like help promote it. Could be.
It worked.
It did. I mean, it was fun. I like the videos. I would play them for you, but apparently everyone hates us right now.
Do they?
Right?
By everyone, here's what's happening. So I joke a lot about, content and copyright strikes and stuff like that on YouTube because it happens to us quite frequently.
Right.
I've always been under the impression that if we're talking about something, if it's part of commentary or if we're, discussing it in a way where it adds context to what we're, talking about, I can play like, 5-10 seconds of an audio clip and then, to give you the idea of what we're talking about to help illustrate our point, right? And apparently that's wrong in many cases because YouTube constantly gives us warnings telling us, hey, don't do that. Just like that.
It's like a nun with a ruler.
Like a nun with a ruler.
Ouch.
And then, like, we're just getting, like, slap by YouTube. And then this last week, Spotify was like, hey, on the other hand.
Another nun came
And
out.
then they were like, hey, this list of all these episodes contain clips of music you don't own. I'm like, I know, but it's commentary. And they're like, oh, remove the audio or we take it down. I was like,
They don't like fun.
Okay, I guess I'm fixing the episodes by removing all those audio clips. So I have that's my task this weekend. I have to go back and have to re-edit a bunch of episodes that had audio clips, and it's really random too. It's not like all Disney stuff. Like there was like the song from I forgot the name of the song, but it was the one where Paris was celebrating their 75th anniversary, their anniversary, and
some French thing.
I actually really like the song. I forgot what it's called though. But then it was like other stuff. Like at one point we got flagged for Skating by Vince Guaraldi. We got flagged for, let me see what else. The Tony Ferrari song, the Mickey's birthday song, the what we got is sunshine and they blah blah. Almost There we got flagged for. Ghostly Music Box we got several for. Let It Snow by Boyz II Men and Brian McKnight from our Christmas Favorites episode. That one hurt a little bit. Let's see. Oh, Run with the Herd from The Good Dinosaur got flagged.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Monde qui s'illume. I said that wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's along the lines of I pronounced it semi-correctly. And then from a really early episode, we had played a clip of a Pogo song called Wizard of Meh. Which was a great song. If you can find it, it's it's a fun song. But yeah, I got to go back and I got to correct all these episodes. So it's going to be really weird for people that are listening to these episodes for the first time because we're going to be like, oh yeah, and here's a clip of this song we're talking about.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. I'm considering putting like crickets or something in the background as a joke, and then I'll have to edit the description of the episode and say editor's note, we had to remove the audio for copyright blah blah blah, or like something that describes why there's now crickets in the episode. But I have to find out. I don't have long to do it, actually. They gave me like 72 hours to fix all these episodes. Or they get pulled from Spotify. So
here, I'll just record
fix them.
Just audio removed due to copyright. Audio removed due to copyright, and then you can just put that in.
Just loop that over and over. New plan: we get Troy McClure, as voiced by Andrew, to sing them, or like we do our renditions of the Simpsons characters, doing what Harry did, what Hank did, and and then we just do our own versions, like whether we whistle them or something like that. We just can't be too accurate because then we'll still get copyright.
Let it
strikes
snow.
out. Let it snow.
The Disneyland Paris 30th anniversary song translates to a word that is illuminated.
Yay! I got it right.
A world that a world that is illuminated.
Yay! I got it right.
So it's probably closer to something like light up the world or something.
Probably
like in context would be my guess.
So it's not going to be fun having to go back and re-edit all that stuff. I had much more fun things in mind to do this weekend, but adulting, man.
Rude.
Exactly. That's what I said.
If anybody wants to come over to my house, I'm putting in laminate flooring.
Oh,
very exciting.
Adulting fun.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time, sir. Hey, do you want to see something fun? Yeah. I've been curious about this for a while. I love music boxes, like the ones that you turn and it plays, like
There's a little ballerina.
And they're my favorite ones with the little ballerina spinning and stuff. I have a collection of like 200 of those. It's amazing.
Ballerinas.
Yeah. And I had seen a couple of these files floating around for a while that you could 3D print, and I always wondered, like, what would it sound like? Because it's plastic. Like, the charm of those is the pinging of the metal, when it vibrates and it does the motion. So I printed my own music box, and it's supposed to play a very popular song, and I'm going to tell you right now, it sounds nothing like the other music box, obviously, because it's all plastic.
So
it's not going to have the same pingy. Okay. It's going to have a very clicky sound. But I'm hoping that the microphone will pick this up, because I want to see if you could figure out what it is that it's playing.
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Baby, one more time.
No, that's it's the Darth Vader song.
It is the Imperial March.
Imperial March.
So
it sounds like it was done by Donald Duck. It's like
yeah, kind of. It's like squishing more than anything. The only reason I decided to do the Imperial March was because we're doing March Mayhem. Yeah. It was Star Wars themed, and look at.
Hopefully we don't get a copyright strike for that.
I know, right? It's so accurate to what it was. But here's the pieces. I wanted to show you what it is. So this was the little piece that covers this. Okay, so that's just the back piece.
Sure.
And then the little tubes are also supposed to help in how the sound gets distributed, so that
Sure.
You know,
yeah.
each one has a
They're
different
like
tone.
they're like
Here's-
pipes on an organ.
Right.
Yes.
Here's the
Okay.
drum with all the notes. Oh. And then here's like the little clips
Yeah.
with
so
like
those are the different.
stoppers.
So yeah, so those basically change the
The tone.
the tone of the
Yeah.
note of the thing, and then the little thing makes it vibrate. The little
Right.
flicks it.
So it's not a very difficult print. It did take me like 6 hours to print it out. It sounded better than I anticipated in my head,
Yeah.
knowing that it was plastic, because I thought that I wasn't going to be able to distinguish what song it was, knowing what it was. That's why I
Right.
wanted you guys to try to figure it out, just to see how bad it was. You did well, though. You guessed
It was fun.
Say it was "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time." What did you say?
Yes. But
I
it
can't
was cool.
relate to desperation. Sorry, I still have espresso with Mo singing in the background in my head. So anyway, they have a Simpsons one. They have a Friends one. Let me see.
There's a copyright strike right there.
That's
Right.
probably that's probably what it is.
Or it's probably just "I'll be there for." So it's like.
Wait, can we
I
get
don't
a
even know
copy
what
strike
it is, but
if we use kazoos or something?
No, I
No.
think it's just like using the exact
the actual
clip. Yeah.
recording. Like, I don't think we would even get a copyright strike if we re-recorded it. Like, if
Yeah.
we knew how to play instruments and we re-recorded it, we wouldn't get the copyright
Well,
strike.
because that's a cover.
It's-
That's not
right.
a.
It's because
True.
we're using the original
So
versions
they can
of the
just
songs.
kind of they run everything through an algorithm and
algorithm,
it
yeah.
detects the song. So yeah, what we need
Anyway.
to do is learn to play music.
Yeah.
That sounds backwards. Was that the right way?
The clown jumped out.
All around the
Speaking-
mulberry bush. Sorry.
The monkey chased the weasel. What the hell is a mulberry bush?
All
All right, I do want to show you something music related, not
Yeah.
Disney related, but this has been on my bucket list for so long. My cable's all like, stop fighting with me.
Cable wants to be part of the show.
For real. It's like, bro, just stop being so needy. God, relax. This has been on my list for like forever. I'm so happy. I don't even know if I'm going to open it yet. There's a whole story to that. But anyway, I finally got... Actually, I'm going to remove the plastic. I do want to remove it. Just
A
because...
bassoon.
How'd you know?
I knew you were a double read guy, so.
Now
Oh,
it's naked.
plastic.
Oh, and
All right, ready?
paper.
Ooh. Nice.
I don't know what
This...
that is.
This is the box set for the Smashing Pumpkins Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness album. In
Wow.
Why is it so big? Is it like a long album?
It's 4 vinyls. It is...
Nice.
Hold on. I just locked myself out of my computer.
Don't do that.
Nope.
Is it a new album or an old album?
This album was released in like 94, I
Okay.
believe. This pressing of the album was done back in 2012, but it comes with like this lyric book,
Okay.
which I thought was really cool. It's got a bunch of illustrations.
Yeah.
And then it has like, this is the actual cover from the CD that most people are going to be familiar with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If you're a Smashing Pumpkins fan. This has a bunch of like stories and
Oh,
photos of
that's
the band and
cool.
stuff like that. And then all of the discs
Mm-hmm.
have this amazing artwork.
Very cool.
It's got
Some little kids with
the
flowers.
vinyl inside. This is one of the other
Dust
ones.
jacket. Let's see. What do we got here? What is that? A bunny?
It's like a bunny, like it's
That
like
is
the dogs
so
playing
cool.
poker, but rabbits. And then all these guys are,
Chupacabra.
I guess, the Dodgers playing
They're also bunnies.
with babies watching.
Babies in the audience.
I don't know why babies are
That's-
watching. They
that
should be
looks
asleep.
fun.
And then there's this chicken and this duck, I guess.
In an
Or
airplane.
2 chickens in an airplane.
That's those are the backyardigans. You didn't know that?
Oh.
Exactly.
Anyway, this has been on my bucket list for a really long time to get, but I never could because it was really rare and it was always priced over $100, like at $150, because it was so hard to collect it. And I was at the time I wasn't really. I'm also really not a big vinyl collector. I have a very limited vinyl collection. But I got, because it's been on my Amazon wish list for such a long time, I got one of those like, hey, we found something you might like emails from Amazon, and it was $70
Oh my
on
God.
sale. And I saw it,
For
and
full
I was like,
vinyls?
I know. I was like, should I? Should
Yes.
I not? Should
Yes.
I?
Yes.
And ultimately, I decided on yes because I'm holding it, as you can
Absolutely.
tell. So yeah,
Wow.
this this is probably, I didn't realize when I threw this, it's actually the list of songs.
Don't
I like
toss
threw it like it was nothing. After I was like, oh
It was the excitement.
It was the excitement. I might be able to confidently say that this is probably my favorite album of all time,
Nice.
like ever, of all music.
Just of all music.
Nice.
Of all music, yeah.
Front to back.
I love many albums. I love many, but I think, you know, when you get into a specific time of your life, I think there's some music that's really formative in those years. I think the Pumpkins were that for me. From the Gish album, and then to Pisces Iscariot, and then, you know, to this, and then kind of everything after. The Pumpkins are that band for me. So this, like, I don't know, I was like a little kid at Christmas when it came. I was like
I
so
bet.
freaking excited.
It's like that for you, and like Margaritaville.
If you like pina
The
colada.
best of Kenny G.
I like Kenny G. Don't even go there.
The Doobie Brothers Christmas
Christopher
album.
Robin and I walked along under branches lit up by the moon.
Heyzen,
Posing our questions to our Lendy.
Coffee strikes. That's cool.
Boom! That's all we needed.
Heyzen just likes all of Chili's solo stuff, not any
I
of the
do.
TLC, just all Chili's solo stuff.
Digging on me, digging on you. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby. It's all. Anyway.
Let's see,
let's
can
see.
I
What
just
do we
stop
have?
Heyzen with some music? All right, and I don't know. Pussycat Dolls, go.
Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah, I don't know. I went too late.
Was that the one that Nicole Scherzinger was in
I think so.
Yes.
before she like went off on her own?
Yeah, she was the main one.
Yeah, I don't. I remember the band. I don't think I ever really listened to any of their music.
Eddie Money.
Now you got me.
There you go.
Because
I
now,
was like,
now I'm like in quiz mode.
Uh-oh.
So now I'm not gonna remember it.
he's the 2 tickets to paradise.
Sure.
Pack your bags, we'll leave tonight.
Yes. Yes. All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
What do we got?
We got a tie is what we got.
Oh my goodness. Princess Leia has now caused the second tie in March Mayhem.
It's my
We got-
fault.
We got a tie against Han last week, and Mel felt bad because she said she didn't vote. She forgot to vote.
Yeah.
We did a tiebreaker round where they got
Yep.
another shot at it, and thankfully Leia won. So
Yep.
Mel, you had nothing to fret.
Right.
But now we're in a state where we ended the week with another tie, Leia versus Chewie, and now here's where it gets interesting, because you want Leia all the way, and
Yep.
Andrew wants Chewie all the way.
Sure do.
So it's going to be interesting to see who advances on Monday, because we're taking the weekend off, so voting continues on Monday. What do you think is going to happen? Like, who's
She's
gonna show
taking it.
up? You think
She's
so?
taking it. Oh, well, I'm going to finally remember to vote. So,
I'm
yeah.
gonna make 8 more Instagram accounts and force
I
the
got
hand.
a few too.
Melissa's like, I got a few too, and I know everyone at the aisle of marketplace people.
I'm
What
going
are
to
they-
just,
like-
right? Round up everybody.
Just round them all up. Send the
you know
call
what?
out on threads like, I need your votes for Leia.
You know what? I want to say it did help the second time. So,
All
yeah.
right,
I just need
I'm-
alarms on my phone.
I'm putting my
on
plea out
watch.
there. I'm gonna share it on Instagram. Vote for Chewbacca.
By the way,
The
it-
answer you have to let
it
someone
works.
win.
It works too, because Andrew had posted a thing on his Instagram asking for people to go to our YouTube account. We're at 601 as of this episode. So we hit our first goal for the year. We hit our 600. Thank you everyone for subscribing over on YouTube. Our next goal is 1,000. I think at 1,000 is when you start getting more of the perks that YouTube starts to give out its creators, which is, it would be nice. But I think between now and hitting 1,000, we get to learn about how not to use music that's going to get us our hand slapped. So,
Yep.
hey, we're learning as we go. So, thank you everyone for helping us get to 600.
That's
Onward.
awesome.
Yeah, before the end of the year, we want to hit 1,000. So, thank you so much. Let's see. Boo. Let's talk more Star Wars here, because I guess we're on the Star Wars kick at this moment.
Yeah.
Season of the Force. More and more stuff is getting announced for Season of the Force. We got some more videos of Luke Skywalker coming to the parks. I want to show
He's
a
there.
couple.
He's walking around.
Yeah, he's walking around now. There's people posting videos meeting him. Let's see. I'm not going to play the audio because,
Yeah.
but
There might be some clip in the background of copyrighted music.
you never know. You never know. But we got this young fella walking around dressed up as Luke Skywalker with one glove, Michael Jackson style.
Hee
Oh, he doesn't have rhinestones on his
No.
glove right now. That's all right.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
Chamone.
So we got that one, and then there was this video as well. So the other video was posted by the Disney D23 account, and then this video was posted by the Star Wars account. This is a much better video compared to the other one.
He's got
They
a
give
belt.
more detail.
He's got a lightsaber. He's
got boots.
He's got
and
gloves.
a glove
And a hood. And an
Arturito.
The little Arthur is with him.
And he knows how to say
And he does. That's what I do.
hello.
That's what I do at the end of the episode.
They watch.
Stole
Yeah,
They watch.
they took it from you.
it. Mama said, Mama saw my moccasins. Mama said, Mama saw my moccasins.
I'm so glad you cleared that up because I didn't know what the lyrics were until
what he
right
says.
now.
Mama said,
Yeah.
Mama saw my moccasins. That's what he says there.
Something. It's okay.
Mom, where's my moccasins? They're over there. Mama said, Mama saw my moccasins.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Chamone.
Okay. So the other video that I wanted to show is who posted this in our group chat? Was it you, Andrew, who sent
think it
this?
was
I think it
Andrew.
was
The-
me. The video,
the Spire one?
projection yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This. Let me move over to this one. This is super cool. Again, not playing the video, but they want you to join them at the Fire of Memory Spire to talk about the prophecy and the story of a destiny fulfilled, a darkened curse, and a final redemption. The legend of a family strong in the Force, entwined in a battle between the darkness and the light.
Yoda.
And there's today.
There's today.
Just today.
So it looks like, so they're doing a projection show
on the spires of the Black Spire outpost, kind of like right behind the
Millennium Falcon.
And I think this is going in sync with the fireworks show that's already happening. Like it's like a.
Oh, is it?
I mean they have fireworks, so because I know they were doing like those. Well, no, that doesn't make any sense. These might be their own fireworks show. We'll have to see. I'm going there next weekend, so maybe I'll get a chance to see this. Who knows?
Yeah, it'll be fun to get a report back on this one because I remember for the anniversary. It was for the Diamond anniversary. They did all the projections like on the Matterhorn and like in different parts of the park. It was just so cool to see the way that they were projecting them and the additional imagery that they could create. I don't know why I never considered them doing that in Galaxy's Edge. Like this is one of the more exciting things that I've seen them announce for this area in a long time.
Well, because they were like weren't they like playing a special soundtrack or something for the fireworks in Galaxy's Edge? Like it's like a whole separate show, basically, if you watch it from there. So yeah, it's cool that they're doing this for the Season of the Force. It looks like it's kind of the like it kind of seems like it's a like storyteller telling you the story of a Star Wars. Yeah. Like what has transpired in the past to be like long ago in the before times there was.
But how long before the before times?
I don't know, like 40 years ago or something.
That doesn't seem long enough though.
Or maybe 100. We don't really know.
That's a little bit better.
But Luke
that
is
seems
also
good.
here, so maybe it's not the before times.
Oh, maybe it's the in-between times. It's the almost the before time, kind of in between, but closer to when you last knew.
Just don't think about it.
Forget about the timeline. We screwed up there, so now we're just adding everything.
Just
that's why today is projected.
You know, it's just like once upon a time, there was a Yoda, and the Yoda taught the Luke how to do the thing, and then Luke fought his daddy. The end.
And before that, there was a baby Yoda.
There's a baby Yoda. In the middle of that, there was a baby Yoda.
Well, this one had to be a baby at some point.
Yeah, but 700 years ago.
That is true.
He wasn't just today. At some point, it had to happen. Honestly, I really hope that this is not part of the fireworks show. I hope that they leave the fireworks alone, that they make it its own experience, and that this is just kind of like an additional thing that you can experience. If it goes well for Season of the Force, I hope they keep it, or I hope that they update it and they add like new things, or they change it up like once every couple of years or something, so that people have an opportunity to watch it. Because I love the idea. I love the fact that it really does feel like you're part of a movie almost. Because if you think of the movies and how projections happen in the films and how they tell each other stories and like how they remember things and the little holograms, like this is kind of an extension of that storytelling, right? Like projecting the story on the wall and stuff. I mean, it's not exactly how it would have happened in the film, but it feels like an extension of that style of storytelling. So
yeah, I'm looking at the like where the fireworks are launched from. I'm gonna do this thing where Andrew shares his screen and tries to explain things over a podcast.
All right,
on the audio. But here's
go for it.
My Google Maps. Right here's Disneyland. We all know and love it, right?
Okay.
And so castle right here. The fireworks are projected from this thing here. This is the firework, the zoom, the launcher thing. So these are all rows.
That's the boom boom box.
This is, they call it the zoom. So this is all the air. You can see that these are big air tanks here, and those are what they launch the fireworks from. But directly in line with that is where they're projecting the projection show, because it's on those mountain ranges because the video is like from the side. This is the tall spire.
Right.
And so they could, in theory, do it with this one, or they could launch from the top of, do close range fireworks from like the top of this building here. So who knows? I mean, I'm just theorizing here. It would be nice if it was his own separate thing. But
even if they're one after another, I
Right.
think it would still be okay.
I
But-
would see, like, if they don't do the fireworks, I would love to see them do, like, you know how there's like a little 5-minute show during the holidays on Small World.
Uh-huh.
So I think something like that would be cute. If they don't do the fireworks, like something to just keep all year round, that'd be great.
like I think they could do that projection show all year round without
Yeah.
fireworks. But
and it'll help alleviate
yeah.
the crowds.
It seems like it's going to be like a Seasons of the Force thing, but this right now seems like Seasons of the Force is a yearly thing. I'm gonna start
Oh, yeah.
sharing.
Yeah.
So if you're just listening to that and you want to see what I was talking about, you can go over to YouTube and see me circle things with a mouse on a Google map.
Yes. Let's see. I have to admit, the Season of the Force this year actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hyperspace Mountain's coming back. It's one of my favorite parts of Season of the Force. But yeah, they're making some good
Are they
changes.
going to add any more Star Tours stuff? Was there any other announcements for? I don't think I heard any Star Tours stuff.
Not that I'm aware of. I know that
No.
they're adding the additional scenes next year, right?
That's the additional. Well, there's the additional scenes for the Smuggler's Run.
Oh, that's right.
That's what they're adding the
That's
scenes
the one.
for. You're right.
Let's see. What is the official thing? We got Shadows of a Memory, a Skywalker Saga is the name of the projections show. And then Fire of the Rising Moons is the fireworks show. So it looks like they're separate.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Then we have Savi's Workshop, Droid Depot, Meet Characters, Hyperspace Mountain. It just says Star Tours generally, Rise of the Resistance, Grogu Sipper.
Did you see the new popcorn
Darth Vader
bucket
Premium
of the
Mug,
the
Death Star?
Yeah, it glows.
Yeah, it has like like where the laser thing lights up, right?
Yeah,
It
let me
looks
see
like
if
they
I
have
can.
a frozen slushy that has a lightsaber sticking in it, like a glow cube.
Ew.
You can get a Wookiee cookie at the Grand Californian Hotel.
Oh,
That
Wookiee
sounds
cookie.
cute.
Wookiee cookie. It's just a cookie that kind of looks like Chewbacca.
That's funny.
Let's see. I want to see this, whatever this.
All right, so this is from the Food at Disneyland account over on Instagram. They posted a picture of the new Death Star popcorn bucket.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool looking.
That is.
It kind of looks like a Lego.
A little
Like-
bit. Let's see.
Yeah.
Like, I love how it glows.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Okay, now I understand the huge lines that I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got
The lines were kind of intense.
They've got a lot of food and beverage options, and like, ooh, I might have to get this because I think it's funny. You can get a coaxium sipper.
You can?
It's just like a here. I'll share my
Please.
thing.
I want to
Let's
see.
see. This is from the oop, I hit the wrong button. The foodie guide to Disney to what is it? Season of the Force. So it looks like there's this like interior thing, and then it like slides into this sleeve. It says "Caution, coaxium, handle with care."
That's
And
funny.
I think coaxium is
That's
funny.
cool.
They also have like
What does that one cost? Because the popcorn bucket is $35.
It doesn't say on this. There's also this mug, which I think is funny. Cause it's got, like,
that Mandalorian one underneath is so
I-
good.
this
Oh,
is a
I want
tiki
that one.
mug, white wampa ale with apple cider cherry puree at Oga's Cantina.
Wow.
These are the light up lightsaber swizzle sticks.
Oh, those are cute.
Served at Galactic Grill.
I want the Mandalorian cup.
We got this cool ball thing, orb sipper, and a tauntaun. Look at this tauntaun.
Can you ride it?
I mean, all I have to say is I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
It would be cool if they could put Luke in the middle.
Jawa sipper. We got
Oh, that's cute.
a salvaged clone trooper popcorn bucket.
Nice.
You just got it's all kinds of cups. Look at this. Sap tap cup. I don't know what that is.
Loth cat.
Loth cat. Tiki mug.
Of
Lava
course.
juice, coconut milk, lime juice, and pure cane sugar syrup topped with basil crystals, non-alcoholic. Disneyland, Oga's Cantina. Then there's all of these treats, whoopie pie. They got, let's see.
Got that radioactive drink right there.
Ube Crescent Sundae.
What's the radioactive drink?
That is the blue raspberry lemonade.
No, it's not. That's some radioactive thing.
It's just got a little frog on it.
It's glowing
And a
blue milk.
porg belly sandwich. We're eating
porg
the porg
belly?
We're eating the porgs now. It's a
Aw.
porg belly sandwich.
Oh.
Aww.
Let's see. Is there anything else? Here's some more of the food. There's the Wookiee cookie.
I mean, it
There's
looks like a Wookiee cookie.
There's a Grogu Macron lightsaber pretzels. Chocolate lollipop, Millennium Falcon. What is this? This is some kind of cinnamon roll? What is this? Oh, this is a pretzel. It's like a big old other pretzel. There's the churros, blue churro and red churro.
They've done
like
these
normal.
before. Yeah.
Here's some other stuff. Galactic Grill, Galactic Gyro, Euro Burger, Loaded Outpost Fries, Pistachio Cherry Parfait, Coca-Cola Slushy served with a Darth Vader. Oh, that's the thing we saw before. Blue Raspberry Slushy, Passion Fruit Limeade, Pie-Co Punch, Pineapple Coconut Lime Juice.
They got a lot of food offerings.
Look at, I mean, it's going. Ronto Roasters Fried.
I think that those
Swamp
coffees and
set
stuff, I think
cheese.
that's already part of what's
This,
there.
yeah, the cold blue black calf with that has
Yeah.
the Cocoa Puffs on it. But this one's new. This one has, it looks like it has Cinnamon Toast Crunch on top.
Nice.
Because it says Caramel Sugar Crisp.
Ooh.
Oga's also looks like it just has a beer. Oga's Obsession, Minute Maid Lemonade, Wild Strawberry Flavor, Yogurt-Filled Popping Spheres, and Strawberry and Grape Candy Pebbles with a bursting dried fruit mixture.
So it's got Pop Rocks.
But it's like, that's this thing. It looks like it's in like a Petri dish. Then this is a Natera Gal Ale, White Wampa Ale. Well, I think I read that before. Grinning Lothcat is a thing before. High Republic Patron Silver Tequila,
Oof.
triple sec lime juice and pure cane sugar, cane and habanero lime syrup with red wine. Here's a green. That's gross. Look, that just looks gross. So, I mean, some people might like it.
What is it?
Green milk with chili, lime, and mango popping spheres.
Oh.
It looks like it might have like tahini on it or something.
Yeah, the good stuff with chamoy and
But
stuff.
the green one's the worst one. And then this is like some more food at Docking Bay 7, some weird big bowl thing. Dewback chili.
That doesn't look
noodles,
bad, actually.
Fried chicken bao. Yeah,
I mean, the portion that they're showing in that picture is probably half.
or it's a lot smaller than it looks.
Or they
like
have tiny
little-
skillets.
Those are like little tacos. They're like
yeah.
they're like the little street taco size or something. It's too tiny.
Damn those zoom lenses.
Right. Make anything look big. I think I want to buy this
That's pretty cool.
coaxium. I like how caution is
I want the Mandalorian one.
I also think this is funny because like it's also like it's got these other the Jedi on it, but it's like right front and center is I think this is Ki-Adi-Mundi. Like but it's so weird because there's hold on, can I zoom on this any more? It didn't get any bigger. So we got oh no, I lost it, I'm sorry. We got Ahsoka Tano, I'm pretty sure, and we got Mace Windu over here, and we got Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then we got Anakin Skywalker, and then like dead center is that's Kit Fisto, we have Kit Fisto right in the middle of this mug. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know who Kit Fisto is, but he's this guy right here with the green tentacles. And he's just dead center next to Anakin. I just think it's kind of funny. That he's
maybe
so
they're
funny.
trying to make the character more prominent. Zoom in on the Mythosaur mug. That's damn, that looks so good.
Yeah, look at that.
On my
Available
list of
starting
things
March
that I want to
28th.
3D print,
Available
I want to print like a large Mythosaur skull to like hang on my wall.
Yeah.
Doable.
So all this stuff, and I'm not like the biggest Star Wars fan in the world, but because I don't collect a ton of Star Wars stuff, but I'm kind of happy with some of this stuff. A little,
Yeah.
out of the left field stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta get me that coaxium.
And
Sipper.
I will comment that I don't think that Bobby Kim has anything to do with this. You know, we talked last week about how he just came on and he's going to be doing consumer product designs. This type of stuff has been in development for 6 to 12 months because they have to send it off to production and they have to make sure that they have like it in-house to be able to sell it and stuff. So like I don't think we're going to see changes to the merchandise for at least a year. Yeah, at least any changes that Bobby Kim is going to make, that's like a year away at least. So whoever worked on this,
t-shirt pretty quick, but other
I mean, even then it's still, you know, a couple months of production because they have to do the turnaround on the
design,
you know,
and all
the
that
design
stuff.
and everything. So whoever worked on this one, well done. This is, I mean, they should put you on Indiana Jones merch because you did really well with this George Lucas property.
Yes.
Yeah. Whoever did it, just go over to Indiana Jones, Season of the Whip or something, whatever we're going to do.
I like that.
Season of the...
Season of the, as Chandler would say, whoopah!
I guess that'd be like... It's probably like Season of Adventure. That's what it's going to be.
Oh, that would be good.
Season of...
The Forbidden Eye.
Okay.
Season of It Belongs in a Museum.
See, they have the Death Star. Just one more time, make it rugged. You got a boulder. That's it.
Boulder, a glowing boulder.
It just looks
That's
like
all
a
he
giant
asked for?
meatball.
Yes.
They could honestly, you could probably make that a meal in Tomorrowland and in Adventureland and be like, no, what are you talking about? It's spaghetti with boulders from Indiana Jones. Look at the tiny boulders.
Right,
And everybody's like, oh my God, this is the best $27 I've spent on a meal here.
Yep, that too.
It's all in the plating. You put a little bit of spaghetti on the left, a little bit of spaghetti on the right, meatball right in the middle, rolling down. And then you draw a picture of Indiana Jones at the bottom of the plate.
All you need is a fork with a fedora, a little brown plastic fork with a little fedora. Boom, themed.
What if the meatball has a fedora?
A little like toothpick fedora?
Yeah, I like.
Oh, that would be cute.
I like when things wear hats. We've talked about this before. I like Santa hats on stuff. How about Indiana Jones hats on stuff? That would be good too. What if the castle had a big Indiana Jones hat on it for this season?
I like it. There was I don't know if you ever saw it, but there was a skit a long time ago on SNL where some of the cast members were off having lunch and they were talking about, oh wow, your little tiny hat.
Oh,
and they got the little tiny hat. They kept getting smaller, and then the week after, Kristen Wiig's like, oh, but I am wearing a hat. She breaks out this big old microscope. She's like, check it out, and it's like this little like microscopic hat on her head. That's what we're going to start doing with merchandise. Smaller and smaller hats every time.
A hat with a hat on it.
Hat with a hat on it. All right. Well, before we move on to our next topic, I do want to take a quick moment to thank a very special group of listeners, our podcast, Fairy Godparents, because it's their support via Patreon that help make these episodes possible. Our podcast, Fairy Godparents, or as we know them, the FGP Squad, helps us out with a little contribution monthly, again via Patreon. And being a part of the FGP Squad family gets you some additional perks, like access to additional content that we've uploaded to Patreon, access to a special section of Discord, giveaways, discount codes for new Podketeers gear, and more. So if you're interested in becoming part of the FGP Squad family, we invite you to go to podketeers.com/FGP. There you will find a list of some of our top contributors, a link to our Patreon, a little information about what the FGP Squad is all about. But of course, we just want to send a huge thank you to the FGP Squad for their continued support. And I just want to say that I finally got an opportunity to send out all of the packages. I finally got around to wrapping everything, and I made these. Oh, I thought I had the little cards that I printed here. I do not. Oh, I do have one. Hold on. Down on the shelf over here. I added these like cool little cards that I made.
Oh, cute.
Just talking a little bit about, what happened and why it took me so long. And just saying thank you for everyone's patience while we worked on getting all that stuff out. So, FGP Squad, some packages are coming your way this week. Let me know if you guys like them. Send us a message over on Instagram or join us over on Discord. We'd love to have you as part of the community if you're not there yet. Speaking of Discord, you can join the community by clicking on the link we have available at podketeers.com/links. There you will find some of the most commonly asked for links that people ask us about, including our latest episode, the Disneyland playlist, any fundraisers that we're running with our official charity team, Teamboat Willie. Of course, our Discord link, a link to the FGP Squad. You'll also find our YouTube channels, our YouTube channel and our pal Larry's YouTube channel, Goofy Guys Adventures. He goes live from the parks quite frequently, so if you love seeing live streams of the park, go sign up for his, subscribe to his channel. That way you can check out his streams. And then we have a link to our Armchair Imagineering playlist as well. So podketeers.com/links is where you will find those. And let's get back to the podcast. All right. Let's see, where are we on time? Oh, we're almost at an hour. So I'll tell you what, let's talk about this, because we finally got another announcement about Avengers Doomsday this week. And it was a really interesting concept, because I know one of you posted the first video where it had like Chris Hemsworth on the chair, right? And it was like kind of slowly moving. Do you know how they were doing the announcement?
It was like a live stream, right?
Yeah. It was a live stream where every like 20 or 30 minutes they would move to the next chair to announce the next cast member.
Wow.
So there were people sitting there live streaming thinking that they were just going to announce everybody at once.
Yeah.
And they had to sit through like 5+ hours of these announcements, because every like 20 minutes or whatever they would shift to the next one.
27 names announced.
27 names, yeah. The Disney D23 account over on Instagram posted this photo. It was Robert Downey Jr. along with all these empty chairs of all of the cast members that are going to be a part of it. And just so you, if you're listening, you can check out the YouTube video to kind of see this portion if you didn't get a chance to see it. You can also go to Instagram and check out the Disney D23 account. But here's what they were doing. They had like the chair, they had a name, and then they would kind of shift to the next cast member.
But it just took forever to do that.
Right, but the video that they posted is kind of going through a lot of them at once, because this is kind of later, right? But when the original video was happening, it was like every 20 minutes they were announcing a new cast member. It's crazy how many people are a part of this film. There are some notable people missing, though. Let's see. The cast that was announced, as far as we know so far, Chris Hemsworth, Thor. We have Anthony Mackie, who's Captain America. Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, Paul Rudd, Ant-Man. Paul Rudd's chair, by the way, was so hilarious, because when they got to Paul Rudd's chair, it was a tiny chair.
Oh, no.
Like, all of the other ones were full-size director chairs.
That's
Paul
awesome.
Rudd's was like a tiny version. I thought that was super funny. Florence Pugh, she's Yelena. Wyatt Russell is John Walker. Tenoch Huerta.
Guy.
Yeah, U.S. agent. Tenoch Huerta is Namor, so he's making his return. Simu Liu is Shang-Chi. He's in the cast as well. Sebastian Stan. We got Bucky. Letitia Wright. Shuri, also the Black Panther. Eben Moss. Ben Grimm, the Thing from the Fantastic Four. Kelsey Grammer was announced as part of the cast. So
Crane
Dr. Hank
himself.
McCoy, a.k.a. Beast, is
He
in
was
it.
in the, what was it, the teaser from whatever, one of the last movies. Was that?
The Marvels.
Wasn't it Eternals?
Was it
In
Marvels?
Marvel. In the
Was it
Marvels. That's where
yeah,
it was.
he's
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah. Louis Pullman is Sentry. Danny Ramirez is returning as Falcon.
I don't know what Sentry is. I'm going to have to look that up. Is that something we've seen before?
Sentry.
Oh, this is one of the
Thunderbolt film. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's from the Thunderbolt.
That hasn't come out yet, so I don't feel
Yeah. Joseph Quinn will be Johnny Storm. David Harbour returning as Red Guardian. Winston Duke returning as M'Baku. Hannah John Kamen will be Ghost. Tom Hiddleston will be Loki again.
Never guessed it.
Big surprise, I think, or I guess people were just happy to see the same. I know Mel freaked out when she saw Patrick Stewart
I did.
as one of the cast members. Dr. Charles
gee.
Xavier, will be a part of this one. Ian McKellen will be Magneto. So we're getting our crossover for the X-Men. We're finally getting some of the cast members from those films. It's fantastic. Alan Cumming will be Nightcrawler.
Right?
Rebecca Romijn will be Mystique. So we're seeing like the influx of these X-Men characters coming in, and it's nice to see that they're using the actual characters because James Marsden was attached to the project. He's going to be Cyclops in it as well. Channing Tatum returns as Gambit. Channing Tatum for a long time we thought was going to get his own Gambit film, and then he got done dirty, and then he got made fun of in Deadpool and Wolverine about it. We got to see him there finally with his just amazing accent. That was top-notch accenting. Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic. And then, of course, Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. So this is an amazing cast.
Yeah.
Did you say Rebecca Romijn and I wasn't paying attention?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, right before
Okay.
James Marsden.
I was looking something up. I just wanted to make sure.
I will say there are some notable names missing. We're not getting Spider-Man. Tom Holland's not in this. Benedict Cumberbatch isn't in this. We're not getting Doctor Strange at all.
Michael Pena.
My new best friend, Brie Larson. No Captain Marvel. What's up with that? Like, you know, she had that message for me at DCA. We made up. We're like best friends now, and she's not even in this one. What the heck, man?
I mean,
Where's Hulk? Where's Mark?
I don't know. Probably vacation for once.
I don't like it.
Or they're just
Okay,
not
so
done announcing.
I
don't know.
don't. I honestly feel like they're gonna squeeze in some more because, like I mentioned, I mentioned on Threads, you can't have, you know, let's see, Captain Picard, wrong person. You can't have Professor X just do all the mind stuff. Like, there's got to be more that are gonna be in that cast. And it's so suspicious that they're like, no, Elizabeth Olsen's not going to come out. She's not going to come out. It's rumored she's not going to come out. Blah, 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 blah. And then they show this. It's like, she's going to be part of it. Her dad is in the lineup. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see, though, like, she's trying to have, like, some of these actors, they try to have a balanced career. Like, they don't want to be stuck in the Marvel thing like some of these people get stuck in, because once you do something for 20 years, you kind of get, you know, boxed into a thing. So I can see why she doesn't want to, and she might be, you know, not under you know, X movie deal contract anymore, so she can pick and choose what she wants to do.
Probably.
Yeah.
But there's no Nick Fury in this one either.
There's things I'm like, I don't.
I mean, but they also, no Happy Hogan. Come on.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters missing, especially like X-Men wise. It's funny, when I was watching the announcement, before it started to happen, I had seen a clip of Cynthia Erivo, who played Elphaba in the Wicked movie. And they were asking her, what's your dream role? Like, who would you like to play? And she said, I would love to play Storm from the X-Men. And I thought, like, wow, that's a really coincidental, like, comment to be making, like, timing wise, because we're going to be getting this Doomsday thing. And honestly, I thought that as part of the announcement, we were going to see, like, Cynthia Erivo as Storm, and, like, it never happened.
Probably not.
As Captain America.
As Jean Grey. I don't know. I mean, there was, like, 5 or 6 Jean Greys across the multiple films, so I don't know. But it was funny that she made that comment. I was kind of half expecting her to be announced as Storm, and it never happened. But
I think something's gonna happen.
Yeah, because like Elizabeth Olsen not returning as Scarlet Witch, with like everything that happened, recently up through Multiverse of Madness, some of like the casting is great. Like I mean, who knows? Maybe they just ran out of money. Maybe Disney's like, I don't know, like we just hit our cap on this. Like, if we hire anyone else, we're never going to hit over $1 billion and be profitable on this film.
Yes, they will. They have Robert Downey Jr. They're fine.
Isn't this like the end of like another like 6-8?
Yeah, this is the end of the saga. Yeah.
So like we still have so many movies to build up to this.
Yeah, exactly.
And the way like all like the movies kind of morph as they get filmed and stuff, this could not be the final one. This is who they have contractually obligated to be in the film currently.
And then how can they do this? How can they have this promo and then RDJ is in one of the chairs and he turns around and he's like shushing, just like Agatha did in WandaVision.
You know why? Because they paid him $1 billion.
Yeah.
Huh?
They paid him $1 billion, so he gets to do whatever they tell him to.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's too much of a coincidence for him to do that in the same style as when they did the reveal about her. Like, her reveal in all of it. In WandaVision, I meant. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
I don't know.
So you think that that's a tease for Agatha Harkness?
I think it's a tease for more people. Like, they're not done. There's no way they're done. There's so many
Well, I mean,
people.
this is not definitely the extent of all the people. Like, I think some of the people, these are probably the people that have the most screen time in the thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because
I could see, like, cameos happen.
Well, and, like, or, like, little side things or whatever. Like, having 27 people, I mean, just like if you look at Endgame, like, a lot of those people that are credited in there are only in, like, a little tiny chunk of the film. Like, there's like it's the final battle is where everybody actually shows up. They're not all in the whole chunk of the movie. It's just the end. And then I don't think most of them were credited until the end credits for everybody that was in like that final battle. So they may do a like similar thing.
That's great.
And, this is just these are the people that are pushing the story forward that we know right now. And then Hulk and whoever else shows up later.
Yeah.
I mean
it is how they brought in Spider-Man at that point.
Right.
Well, no, he was in Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we had already seen him.
Remember? He's got a son to deal with.
He's on vacation with his son,
He's on planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Dealing with Hulk's son. I also still have not seen the Red Hulk movie. Has anybody seen that Red Hulk movie?
I have. I liked it.
That's the new Captain America movie?
Yeah.
It's a Red Hulk movie.
Do a quick review, Mel?
Yeah. It's a little shorter than most movies that were out.
Really?
But the whole storyline and how they lead up to Red Hulk and whatnot. The story is really good, and the story that carries Sam Wilson, just all of those little things, like they kind of they hit like deep, but it's really good. Like I went in thinking, you know what, I just want to see this movie, and it was actually pretty. There was action like so often. There wasn't like a lull for me. I mean, I enjoyed it.
That's good to know.
Well, that's good. It says Red Hulk only has 9 minutes of screen time in the 2-hour movie.
Oh, good.
According to this.
But
I mean, that's expensive CGI.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's good how they...
And it's Harrison Ford,
how
and
they
you
do it. I
want
was
to
like,
see
oh,
Harrison
okay.
Ford act and not a weird CGI guy.
That's true.
They paid Harrison Ford
He
to
does...
be like,
Okay, so funny thing, if
"Get
you've
off
seen him
my
in...
plane."
Yes. Air Force One. I was going to say,
Yeah.
if you had seen that movie, you're going to kind of get the same thing.
Well, because he's
That's
playing the
funny.
president, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I'm like,
funny.
he's done it before.
So I was trying to figure out if Doomsday was going to be a 2-part, like the way that Endgame was.
Oh.
And I don't think it's listed because I think before the Kang Dynasty, when it was Kang Dynasty to end the last phase, I think it was a 2-parter. But I don't know if Secret Wars was the part 2 to it. Because Doomsday is listed as just a single film, May 2026. And then Secret Wars is listed for a tentative date of May 7th, 2027.
Yeah.
So it's possible that Secret Wars still becomes the part 2 to Doomsday, and Secret Wars is where we get the like massive hit and the wave of all the other characters that weren't announced as part of Doomsday. Like you said, Andrew, this is kind of the setup for the final war that we're gonna get in Secret Wars.
Yeah, so this is the Infinity War to the Endgame.
Yeah.
Because
that's what it's looking like.
Because it looks like
that makes
what's
sense.
on the docket. There's also a Spider-Man movie in the middle of
Spider-Man
these.
4. Yeah.
It says Untitled Spider-Man No Way Home sequel, which is listed on Wikipedia. So the only thing we have between now and Avengers Doomsday, we have in 2 months we have the Thunderbolts. And then next year and then July
we have Fantastic
Four, and then a year from next May is Doomsday.
I don't remember if Wonder Man was supposed to be a Disney Plus series.
Oh, that was with what's his face.
Or if it was supposed to be an actual film, but I think we're getting that in between somewhere too.
It will debut on Disney Plus in December 2025.
Oh, so it's a Disney Plus show, okay. Because there was multiple Disney Plus shows that we're gonna like. We're still supposed to get Daredevil. At some point, we're supposed to get Blade. I don't think that one has a release date,
Blade is
though.
a
I think that
film.
was but I don't think
It's
we
in
have a release date for
development.
Blade at this point.
Because they announced the guy playing Blade, right?
If you guys haven't seen Daredevil, go watch it.
Like that Daredevil came
Go
out, right?
watch
Like,
it.
Melissa was watching.
The new season,
Yeah.
That's on my list of stuff to watch. I gotta get to that. It was a good way to reveal them. I think there was a lot of people that were a little annoyed, and as a matter of fact, I know they were annoyed because there was just videos on social media of them saying like, we have lives, we have jobs, we have this and this. I'm like, well, just watch it at the end of the day when it's over. Like, why don't you just watch it the next day? Like, why are you sitting there watching a 5-hour stream?
Right.
Like, if you know it's happening every 20
Just wait
minutes,
till
like,
it's done.
wait till it's done.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's holding you to the
Right.
video.
Because I think we
So-
all saw the TLDR part of it, and that was fine.
Yeah, and that was fine. Like, it worked at the end. Like, I lived my life. I went to work. I did what I had to do, and I just watched it at the end of the day. So, I don't know what the problem was.
So it looks like, I'm just looking this up because I was curious. The MCU series, Disney Plus series that are set to come out so far that haven't yet. We have Ironheart in June.
Oh, that's right.
We have Eyes of
She's missing.
Yeah, Eyes of Wakanda, which is it says 4 episodes in August. And then Marvel's Zombies, which is an animated thing. So
that's right.
Oh yeah, we get more
Zombies.
zombies.
And then Wonder Man, which is December. And then
this year?
Yeah, of this year. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is already announced, I guess. And then there's a TBA 2026 show called Vision Quest.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a, I'm assuming, Vision thingy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how they execute the following shows and films, because I remember talking about the superhero and Marvel fatigue that we've experienced over the last few years with just the constant shows and the constant films. And in a way, I think a lot of people felt that the quality wasn't there because they were trying to produce so many at once. They weren't like really putting the stories out, at least not the way that we expected them to be. So because they scaled a lot of these back and they moved some release dates around and stuff, I'm hoping that this turns out to be a lot better set of films and shows that will really help advance the story, and it's not just a bunch of filler stuff. It looks like it's really scaling up to be a better version of the phase than what we originally were going to get. So we'll see.
Right, that's all
we'll see.
Wait and see.
Yeah. All right, I think that's where we can call it. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Well, remember, if you're listening to this on release day, make sure to vote in the final rounds of March Mayhem. If you are still in the game and your character is still in the bracket, leave us a comment. Let us know if you're still in the running for the prize for this year.
And vote for Chewbacca.
And if you're not, vote for Din Djarin, the Mandalorian.
How dare you?
Make sure that he goes all the way to the winner's circle.
Should go to Leia.
Now, Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. Remember, he's got that cute little baby Yoda thing.
She's royalty.
But he's got baby Yoda. Andrew, any argument for Chewbacca?
You know, my argument has stayed the same the whole time.
Vote for Din Djarin? You're right.
Gotta let the Wookiee win. It's in the canon of the series. You gotta let the Wookiee win.
You know what else is in the canon of the series?
Big space.
Din
laser,
Djarin
laser
winning
cannon.
because this is the way.
No, the way is to let the Wookiee win.
I don't
make the rules. I'm just telling you what.
I think the general should, have the honor. If we're gonna go this route.
I mean, it would make the most sense for Din Djarin to win. So you're right. The Mandalorian should take the win. So.
All right.
Anyway, you decide. Vote for the winner over on our Instagram. Make sure to check out the stories. Vote for your favorite. We got 1 week left as of this episode. The final week of March Mayhem. Yes, will begin March 31st, 2025. We will begin with a tiebreaker round because Leia and Chewbacca ended up tied just like she did with Han Solo. And that's it. That is going to wrap up this episode. So until next time, keep dreaming, keep moving forward, and always remember to pass on the magic. Have a fantastic week, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.
This is the way.
Boo.